it do, what it does. Welcome back to Rise Reacts. So check it, right? Derrick Jackson. Do y'all know who Derrick Jackson is? I really don't, but I know a little bit about him. So Derrick Jackson is pretty much a cornball. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got hip to him, I think, kind of through like Kevin Samuels. So Derrick Jackson, he speak about a lot of pro-woman stuff. You know what I'm saying? And in the talks of him speaking of pro-women, he often demonized men. You know what I'm saying? Men, you need to step up. Men, you don't deserve the black woman. Men, this, men, that. And the whole time, my boy had a side piece while he was married. So he was just like the biggest hypocrite the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I know like a year or so ago, he ended up coming out with a video with his wife. And he was saying how he cheated on his wife, how his wife don't deserve it, blah, they split, blah, they split. His wife been quiet the whole time, but she just dropped this interview. Now, I seen a little snippet, and I can't find the snippet because his interview was like an hour and 15 minutes long. So we just gonna watch probably like 10, 15 minutes of it, and yeah.
What prompted you to start looking through his phone?
I would always get like a feeling, or he would touch me different, right? So after most rape victims are very sensitive to touch. And so any sign of him touching me, any type of, any different, I'm like, there has to be somebody else.
How do you touch somebody differently though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder, is it like a more aggressive touch? You know, is it an inappropriate touch? But if you got a wife, is touching her? I mean, of course, somebody could get touched inappropriately, but I wonder is she gonna get into it?
Else, there has to be.
You're talking about with a change of a touch.
With a change of a touch, there has to be, right? And so I would go snooping around because I'm a snooper.
I never imagined my public healing would inspire others to heal across.
Boy, we don't care what you talking about. We trying to get to the meat and potatoes, man. Hold on. Okay. All right, appreciate it, man. Let's just get into the video. Man, damn, did I pause it?
Welcome to Dear Future Wifey podcast. I'm your host, Lateris R. Whitfield. Listen, are you still shacking up with us?
Man, hold up. What is going on?
Or to have my voice heard, it's been drowned out with all of the noise, all of the drama surrounding my life and marriage and all of that. So I appreciate you creating a safe space for me to come and speak about my truth, my life, and allow my voice to be heard so that others can be healed and made whole as I testify.
You know, on the podcast, we have a mantra. We say we keep it lit. We live intentionally and transparently.
Yes.
Are you going to keep it lit today?
Lit all the way.
All the way.
Turned up.
You and I have had some conversations in the pre-interview. We've been getting to know each other for about the last week and a half.
Yes.
And man, when I tell you, I've been blown away by your transparency, your vulnerability. You know, and social media had this way of trying to make you look like you crazy.
Yes.
And when I met you, I talked to you.
She definitely give me the crazy girl vibes. Facts.
Like, this girl, not only is she not crazy, she's absolutely brilliant. So
wow.
What was that? What was that about?
Hey, well, he low key slick. He trying to get up on. Is he married? This is my first time even finding out about this guy. Is he married though? Because I think he trying to throw some slick. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I think the world did not see me for so many years, so they have nothing to go off of.
Facts.
And so they're seeing me for the first time when all of this crazy stuff is going on. And then I'm sitting up here talking about Jesus, talking about a helmet of salvation. So it's like, oh, she has lost her mind. You know, she is
cuckoo for Cocoa
right.
Puffs.
And I'm like, I'm saying I have a sound mind, and I know what's going on right now because I've been delving into the Word. I'm discerning the time that I'm in from a spiritual state, and now I'm trying to protect what sanity I do have.
Let's get to the good part, bro. We're gonna have to skip through a little bit.
And so y'all were in college together. You were 19. Are y'all around the same age?
Yes, he was 19 as well. He's 5 months older than me.
5 months older than you. Y'all both 19. Y'all both in college. And when did it change from dating to engagement? How long did that take?
9 years.
Okay.
9 years.
Yes, we got married 9 years later.
9 years later.
So it's a long time.
You know what? Yeah, that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? But man, you gotta vet people out, dude. You know what I'm saying? I never been like a pro year and a half getting married. You know, you really gotta know the good, the bad, the ugly with people before you go ahead and sign them papers, man. But apparently she didn't know what she was signing up for.
That's a long time. But it makes sense when you start off at 19.
Yes.
You know, it's like, so you got married around 28.
Yes.
About 28.
Yep,
That's how old I was when I got married. So you're 28 years old, and y'all were in a committed relationship. Were there any infidelity or cheating during that 9 years?
I can't really say commitment is a big word. So let's tone that down a little bit. Commitment is a big
Well,
word.
we got to tone the word commitment down.
We do.
Y'all was in a relationship.
We got to tone it all the way down.
Okay, we're going to
Bring
tone it down to the nail. What we're going to call
So
it?
we're going to call it a situationship.
Y'all was in a situation.
We was in a situationship for a long time.
So y'all never, so when y'all,
So
after 3 days in love, y'all didn't say, let's make it official?
We were technically official, but there was a lot of on and offs agains, right? In that. So that's why I say when we talk about commitment, we got to tone it all the way down. We got to go back to the elementary.
Bro, hey, Derek was fooling on her for a long time. Hey, Derek was fooling on her. Damn, I done dropped my phone. Derek was fooling on her for a long time, and she putting it out there. She putting it out there.
Level of the word and start at the beginning.
Yeah, start at the beginning.
And,
Okay.
And yes, there was commitment at times.
At times.
But there was a lot of on and off again. Okay, and through college and even after college, lots of on and off again. And so leading up to our marriage, we were actually off, right? We were actually off. We were living in North Carolina at the time, 2015, going into 2016, late 2016. We went our separate ways because there was other people involved, and there had already been other people involved even in college, right? And so
Be specific. Other people, what you mean?
other women, there was
Did you ever have other guys that you were dating?
in college there was a guy, Fabian, who I was
You didn't say
talking.
the man's name. You didn't say the man's
Damn.
name. So he mind his own business.
Right.
You watching the Dear Future White podcast?
He's
Oh,
not.
doggone.
He's not. He is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. God rest his soul.
Yes, and so in college there was that, but it wasn't necessarily a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. I actually had used him
He was just smacking you out.
to I did. I used him to set Derek up because I was tired of him being with all these girls and catching him and going through his phone and watching him do all of his stuff with these girls. And I was working with this guy, and I was like, listen, I need you to help me to get him back. And I want to set this up. And we're going to make it look like we're, this great couple. Like, I'm cheating over here and all this. So he helped me. He was, he did. And
So what you do? So how'd y'all set it up?
so
What y'all
we had
do?
the same car. We had the same type of car, which was a Subaru, one of those like Fast and Furious type of cars.
How you get one of those? You had some little money growing up.
Listen, my uncle is a car guy.
Okay.
And so he gave me a car because I was a straight A student. Clearly, look at my pimples and my straight A's, right? And so he gave
Had a
me a
little
car.
Subaru. She was fly on campus.
I had a 2000 Subaru Impreza, and
Yeah.
it was blue, and we had the same car. His was just like 2 years.
You said you and Fabian.
Yeah, we had the same car, so we would, I would set up times for us to go race, and we worked together. So clearly, I was at work when I wasn't in class, so there's that. And then I would set up times where like I would be like let's meet.
Bro, this is petty, bro. That's petty as hell. This is like some unnecessary petty stuff. Why is you even that concerned? Just to create a whole lie to make somebody feel bad? Look, Derek might be a dirtball, but she dirtballish as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta give her that. We gotta give her that.
Meet up at this place, and I knew
That's
Derek
weird.
would find out about it, and I wanted him to, because I wanted him to pay.
You want him to be jealous?
I wanted him to. Like, I've sat there and watched, literally looked through his phone and watched him have sex with other girls
What?
On the phone.
on the phone. Like, I literally watched it. And so that was soul crushing. At that time, this is well before we're married, but I've seen it multiple times, multiple girls, several. This is just in college. We're not talking even about marriage.
After that, we're going to get there in a little bit. We're going
Right.
to talk about straight college. How did we get here?
So there was a lot of anger and bitterness, and I never once really confronted him about it. I always kind of like sat on it and just buried
Like a real woman, she held it in. She held it in.
it. Mostly I feel like now I'm looking back on it, it was a fear of rejection
Yeah.
and abandonment.
Because you
And
felt
then-
like if you spoke up, he was going to leave.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't want him to leave me, like,
Yeah.
so I have to just take this. But then at the same time, it was creating this deep-seated hatred and resentment
Yep.
and spitefulness. And so here I go, setting him up. And it worked.
Fabian. So how'd y'all set it up?
So we would be at work conspiring, and there's actually a group of us, right? We would be at work
Bro, what type of lame man would even go along with this plan? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just trying to think. If a woman was to come up to me and be like, yeah, I want to get my boyfriend back. Let's act like we go together. I'm going to be like, no. If anything, I'd be like, why don't you just give me the buns and then you really got him back? And we don't even got to play the role because you really did it. It's too much. They talking about conspiring, how we going to set it up. Girl, if you just don't get the hell on, weirdo.
conspiring, and I'm coming over, like let me come over to your house, after this, or I'm gonna come out late, or I'm gonna tell him that I'm with all the girls, but we're gonna like link up and do this, so he can I want him to see it, I want him to catch it, I want him to feel everything that I have been feeling with all these women, all these girls that he's been with. I want him to feel all of it, and I'm here for it.
And then what happened?
This sad.
Well, years
Bro, this is sad. This is very, very sad, bro. For some...
later,
Years later?
I was still dealing with the effects of it, because I never really like confessed to setting him up until like way way later. Like,
So you and Fabian never did nothing?
no,
Y'all
we
ain't
did not.
kiss? Y'all ain't do nothing?
No.
And so you just...
Boy, what kind of lame dude is the dude that she was trying to set it up with? Like, rest in peace, apparently he passed away, but why did he have that much time on his hands to just BS? Either she lying and she was having sex with this dude, or this dude was so lame. It's sad.
just kept that lingering for years as if y'all really did something.
Yes. I wanted Derek to feel all of it.
And so what did he catch you doing? Just walking out of his apartment one day?
I honestly, I don't know what he really caught me doing. He never really told me what he caught me doing, but I know that he's at least seen us doing some racing. I know he's seen us
What?
maybe like going to like a meetup point and all of that. So
That's weird.
So he
There's
never
stuff.
confronted you about that and was like, I know you
Not-
cheating on me with
not
Fabian.
in college. No, we're in marriage when we were dealing with unpacking that. And then he was like, you were cheating on your husband. And I was like, okay. Okay. Maybe I was emotionally cheating. Okay, I'll give you that. In college, 9 years.
Hold up. You not just about to say you was emotionally cheating and rub it off like that's nothing. Girl, you cheated. And I'm not about to let you just skip past that. Emotionally cheated, physically cheated, it's the same damn thing. You belong to the streets, baby.
Before we ever got married, so I didn't cheat on my husband, but it was like, no, you cheated on your husband while we're in marriage. I'm like, no, you can't use that because we weren't married at the time. So
Did you have an emotional affair with old Fabian? Did you like him?
no, I did not. I was dealing with some severe heartbreak, like the things that I seen Derek doing with other women at the time, and I was really attached to him, and then you have to think I was coming off of that rape trauma.
Yep.
And so I never dealt with, that I never talked to anybody about. And so there was a lot of turmoil that I was having. I wasn't thinking about, oh, Fabian is this guy that I'm trying to be with. I'm thinking, how am I going to get this guy back? But then at the same time, I don't want him to
want to lose
leave.
him. Yep.
You know, but
You want him to feel the pain, but don't lose him.
right.
It's weird.
And it's like, what?
But then you're not even speaking up about what you saw.
Exactly, right? So these are all the issues that I brought into the relationship, lack of
And the
communication.
fact of not speaking up was the same thing that you practiced when you were sexually assaulted.
Exactly. So it just carried.
Let's skip ahead a little bit. 'Cause she's pissing me off.
Okay, this is how I'm gonna get a little bit serious, right? Okay. I would seek and I would sit in closets and cry, and I would be in there wanting him to find me in the closet crying. And when he would come and find me in the closet crying, then I would say, I'm just crying because I miss my dad. I would blame it on something else. And it would always mostly be about my dad. Like, oh, I'm crying. But it's really because I just sat here and watched you have sex with, or.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. I mean, bro, like, make this make sense to me. You are doing the absolute most to make this man feel bad, but you really like doing just a lot of weird shit. You're doing a lot of weird shit. Like, first off, I don't go through my girl phone. Why? Because I'm sure if I look hard enough, I'm going to find something that I don't like. So you put yourself through this trauma. Then you go even further to amplify, just to amplify nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You will find it, then you'll go in the closet purposely to cry to make him feel bad about. Girl, it is something majorly wrong with you. For real. It might be something wrong with Derek as well, but it is something wrong with you. And if you doing weird shit like that, I know he messing with other women, because ain't no dude trying to deal with that. You going through phones, who watches the video? Bro, if I was to go through my girl phone and it's a video of her, all I need to see is the clip, the thumbnail, and then I know what's going on. Why would you watch the video of your man smacking out a thotty body? That is weird, fam.
Or, right? So.
No, Danae, there ain't no real people name. I don't want you throwing people's name out here.
Okay. So. We're just gonna keep on going.
We're gonna make fake names up. Okay,
We're making all kinds of fake names up.
Okay, thank you.
Right now. All fake.
Bro, what? Bro, she is diabolical.
All fake names.
All fake names.
Okay. So
you will watch him have sex with Sue.
Yeah, and Sue and Jane and Jade and Sheila.
Hey, Derek had the hose, dog. Derek was laying it down. Derek was slanging that iron. My boy Derek was slanging that iron, and she's weird for watching it.
That's a fake name, right? I don't know.
That's a fake name. That's not a real person.
Seriously though, I would sit there and watch that, especially in college. I would literally sit in closets, or I would sit on the side of the dresser and be crying, and I would be there, and I would stay there in that space until he came back, from wherever he was, and he could find me, and then he can console me. But he didn't really know he was consoling me about his indiscretion as opposed to the lie that I told him. Right. And so
so bro, hold on. So you are staging shit the whole time. You staging stuff from college with another dude. You staging stuff when you crying just to make him feel bad. Like, there is something really wrong with this woman, bro. And the sad thing is, I don't think anybody is telling her, like, girl, you is messed up. Why? And then you're lying on top of that. All of this is lying. Then you're lying, so you lying in your own marriage. You know, I personally think Derek is corny, but she's equally as corny because she's being weird. Freaking weirdo.
All of that is toxic behavior. And I had to go back and really deal with that later on once I started to realize that, hey, Janae, you are not well. You are not okay. And really deal with why I was doing that and unpack it. So.
And so, on again, off again, situationship, commitment, lack thereof, 9 years, you go through this. And you said right before y'all got married or got engaged, y'all wasn't even together. Please help me understand that.
Yeah, so before we moved to Atlanta, we were off. We got off because he was dealing with some girls and things like that, and it was a issue. And at that point, I was very like hostile and all that towards him, just like, I'm not gonna deal with this, and you're a, F-boy and all these things, right? I had some different kind of choice words and language at that time, and then the Lord saved me my mouth. Thank God for deliverance.
I'm not feeling you.
I think a lot of people give you a pass on whatever word you decide to use back then.
But no, at that time I had asked him, I was like, do you believe the things that you're saying, right? Because this is at the beginning of his career really like taking off. And I'm like, do you believe the things that you're saying? And it really caused a rift. And so we were off. And so that time that we were off, we were still messing
because
around.
You questioned whether or not he believed that which he was sharing with the masses on avoiding F-boys and that type of stuff. Y'all fell out because you asked him if he truly believed what he was saying?
I asked him that, yes. Yes, it was a big thing, and we did fall out.
Bro, this lady is weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have y'all hear the whole hour and 15 minutes. Actually, we skipped probably like a solid 20 minutes. But this is going to be a part one. I'm going to do a part two a little later on today. I got to knock out some airs. But, bro, before I leave, I got to say this is something wrong with this lady. There is something wrong with this lady. And only God knows what I skipped past. You know what I'm saying? But Derek is messed up for preaching something that he don't even... That he don't execute himself, and she's messed up for trying to manipulate him. She's a manipulator. You know what I'm saying? She, like, you staging a fake boyfriend so your current dude could think you doing something. Then you going through his phone, which is like private and sacred to some folks. So, you kind of breaking the trust. You watching the video like a weirdo. I would never watch a video of my girl getting smacked down. Never. I would never do that. But you'll watch it. Then you will go home, hide in the closet for God knows how long, just so he could come in, find you in the closet crying. Then you lie about what you're crying about. So you have him there just rubbing you, trying to console you, and it's not even conducive. It's not even helping anything. And you're getting off on that. That Delaya, this lady is so weird. This lady is so weird to the point where if this is what she's doing, I understand why Derek did what he did. Because you're a weirdo. Part 2 coming soon. Catch you on a little bit. Peace.